Hey, Nana.
Hey, what's up?
I was walking down the street the other day, and I was accosted by a friendly but very dirty hobo. And I was like, dude, I don't have any money, right? And he gave me this look, and he was like really confused, and he goes, yeah, but you have a lot of new stuff in Dead West, right?
That is a well-informed hobo.
It was a well-informed hobo. And guess what?
What?
He was totally right.
He was right.
We have a crap ton, a metric crap ton, might I say.
Metric.
Of stuff that we've added this week to the old Dead West. First of which you might notice, we took out a wagon.
We are one less wagon.
One less wagon. Why would we do that, Nanda? Why would we take out a wagon?
It was feeling kind of crowded, you know?
It was a little crowded, and you try and move around in an ambush, and you couldn't really get around because you were sandwiched. It was like a wagon jack sandwich.
Yes.
And you had difficulty shooting dudes.
It's too much wagon.
Too much wagon, not enough jack. And so we took out a wagon.
And we widened up some of the areas.
We did widen up the ambush areas.
So
It
give players more room to move around and do their dirty work.
And in hopes that it might encourage wagon movement as well.
Yes.
Because now we have more space. There's more vulnerable areas, so you might want to move your wagons to cover those areas. You might also notice the new arrows we have. This is like wood grain pulsing wood grain arrows you got there. And you pick one just as you did before, but new art for that. And look at that.
The big green arrow.
That's a big green arrow. That was a placeholder.
That's not a sonic ring.
It's not a sonic ring. But we got so the wagons are gonna show up here and do the thing. We're gonna do the ambushes. Mm-hmm. Once we get the ambushes going, I think you're gonna enjoy some of the stuff that we got going in there.
Yeah, some carnies are already attacking you. You'll run into carnies outside of ambushes.
That's great. What are they doing?
They're being jerks is what they're doing.
That's what they're doing.
They're also dying.
Yeah, pretty yeah, get him. Okay. Anyway, so the wagons are gonna come in here and they're gonna do the thing. Originally we had planned for a skill tree where you would like level up your wagons and have them get progressively stronger, but you'd have to go into a menu and select that. What we've done now is we just pick the kind of wagon that you want to have, and then that wagon will then level up over time as it kills people on its own. It's one less menu for the player to have to deal with because we felt like we had too much stuff and we wanted to simplify. Holy crap!
And what you just saw is our last chance shot.
What is last chance, Nando?
It's like a super critical. Every once in a while on Jack's final bullet in his chamber, he'll get a critical hit that will do a sort of neat little cinematic effect and do even more damage than your average critical hit.
That's true. And we got to tweak those values. Our value tweaking is 2 weeks from now. We won't be able to change any of the values. The code will be locked at that point. So we're going to do all our number tweaking before then. But that's one of the values we're going to tweak because, as you can tell, the slow motion business there, it takes a really long time. You might lose interest. You could, dare I say, you could play a game of Risk or Axis and Allies or something.
That might be a bit of an exaggeration.
I don't know that it is, but I will give you the benefit of the doubt. Like right there, I could have taken over Canada. Pretty sure.
Well, it's Canada.
It is Canada, that's true. Also,
just kidding, we love Canada.
We haven't seen it yet, but we've also added a new enemy type. And that's the Elephant Man.
Yep, the Elephant Man's in the game. He may or may not show up through this playthrough.
Probably not, because the curves are a little weird right now, and he doesn't actually spawn. But the Elephant Man is basically this huge, grotesque-looking dude who pursues only Jack. His whole mission is to get Jack, and he's very powerful. He's also less affected by bullets, and more affected by fire. So you kind of have to use explosive bullets or light oil on fire, or use an explosive barrel if you want to do max damage to him. It's not to say that that's the only way you can deal with him, but you know.
It is the ideal way.
It is the ideal. You can shoot him in the face a lot, which is generally, I find, a good way of dealing with your problems.
I don't know that that's healthy.
That's not a good message to send. But yeah, so the Elephant Man is in there, and due to the tweaking, you probably won't see him yet, but we'll try and show you that as soon as possible. Also, we do our own fact-checking here in the development videos, and we are told that the camera, the so-dubbed Herbert cam, is actually the Hébert cam.
Yes.
Which is some kind of French.
Creole.
So it's Wick Hébert. This is his camera there that we're working with. But for the purposes of the video, we're still going to call it the Herbert cam. Yeah. So, I think that's about it for this week. Granted, that was 7 things. Quite a few. But,
Quite a few.
Coming up next, we're going to interview our animator, Kristen Samuel. She's crazy.
She's a wonderful lady.
Well, I didn't say she wasn't a wonderful lady. I just said that she's
There's plenty of
certifiable.
overlap between those.
Well, yeah. So we'll interview her, then we'll do our recommendation, and we'll be done for this week. So I'm just gonna shut up and let Fernando finish killing these carnies, and then we'll go ahead and do our interview.
Sounds good.
Hey, Nando.
Hey, Sagan.
Guess what?
What?
We're here with Kristen Samuel. She's our animator.
Hey, Kristen.
Hello.
Kristen, what do you do?
I animate.
Do you wanna elaborate any?
Yeah. So I helped with the setting up motion capture for all of our characters, and then I animated Jack Dixon, Carney, and Elephant Man.
So you're an artist then. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being like heavily medicated crazy, and 10 being padded cell crazy, how crazy are you?
Which is worse, 1 or 10? I can't tell which is worse, medication or padded room.
This is pretty.
15?
15?
All right.
Okay.
That's a
Yay.
good value.
Certifiably crazy
Well,
then.
because we found out at last status update that our art deadline got moved up by like a week. So
Wonderful.
It's in crunch time.
So had you had any experience with animating before FIEA?
No.
No.
Or 3D.
No 3D, no animation.
No.
What did you do before FIEA?
I was in digital media at UCF, but I took like the interactive systems track, which is sort of you take one class and everything.
Okay. Interactive systems.
Sounds intense.
It does sound intense.
It's useless.
It's just, okay.
That's
Just
why
a
I'm
note to the
here.
kids out there: if you're in interactive systems, find something else to do because it's useless.
Well, visual language is good. Interactive systems is not good for games.
Okay.
You'd think interactive systems would be great for games.
Well, there's systems and they're interactive.
Like,
That's what
just-
games are.
Yeah.
It might be better for producers. It's more like usability and stuff.
Interesting.
Oh, that does sound producery.
The one art class we had was like, what is a megapixel?
What is a megapixel?
It's a lot of pixels.
That sounds like
So
a lot of pixels.
big, yeah, it's a big pixel.
All right.
In any case,
Yes.
so you didn't do any animation before you got here.
No.
So how has learning animation been?
It's been interesting.
Interesting. That's
Yeah.
code for what?
Insane.
Insane.
Because most of our art classes focus on modeling. So if you want to animate, it's a lot of do it yourself. You know, I mean, we get good pointers from Brian and stuff, but a lot of it's like trying to figure stuff out.
Okay.
Exciting. And now you were not on Dead West in the beginning. You actually came on after Vertical Slice. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
I don't think we need to talk about that.
I was on Organ Grinder. It was a steampunk automaton. Is that how you pronounce it?
Automaton.
Automaton.
Automaton, yes. We're gonna go with that.
And I was also animating on that, and it was cool. And then it died.
Awesome. So, switching gears to a far less depressing topic. What
It's
is
interesting stuff.
It's not for Kristen.
Oh, I don't mind talking
Okay.
about it.
All right. Okay then.
All right.
We're good then.
Okay.
What's Kristen's day like?
I wake up and I eat breakfast, and then I come to FIEA.
This is really granular. This is really granular.
And then I come to FIEA, and I usually yell, Nando! And Nando's like, hey, Kristen, if you're there before me. If not, Mary's like, hey, Ducky, and I'm like, Mary!
Okay, we can speed this up a little bit.
And then I get to work. And then, I'm so bad at this.
You're not
And then, I'm turning red. And then I basically I sit down and I look at what needs to be done first, whether it's trailer animations, which I'm working on, or cleaning up, like, I go over with Mary, like, what needs to be fixed in the animations and stuff. And then there's Brian's class for status update, and then we come back and then freak out, and then go back to work.
Awesome.
Sounds lovely.
This does sound lovely. But I think that's all the time we have this week.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm so bad at this.
No, you were great.
Excellent.
You're
Thank you
awesome.
for joining us.
Yes.
Yay!
So up next we have our team endorsement for future students and all that. Then we're done.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Kristen.
Thanks,
Okay,
Kristen.
yay.
Have a lovely
Bye,
day.
Dad.
Hey, Nando.
Hey, Sagan.
What are we endorsing for our Dead West team endorsement for future students and alumni and generally anyone else?
Today we're going to endorse Jason's Deli.
Jason's Deli. I like Jason's jelly. I love Jason's jelly.
I'm not a big jelly fan myself.
I'm not either, and I'm not a particularly big fan of Jason as a person.
Nah, he's a jerk.
Yeah, so
But I like Jason, and I like his deli.
right, and why is that?
It's just so many sandwiches.
There's a lot of sandwich and salads. There's a ton of salads, pasta.
Pasta. Delicious pasta.
Delicious pasta. It's amazing.
It's a great selection of food.
But I think you're missing the best part.
Best part.
Free
is
ice cream.
Free ice cream. When you're done eating your amazing sandwich and looking at everyone else's amazing sandwich, because when you go with a group of people and everybody picks something different and everyone has something that you want the next time you go.
Right? But then you get there and you're like, man, that thing I had last time was so good, but I also want to try something new. So you end up going like 8 times a week.
Yep. And then just free ice cream.
And then free ice cream, which technically maybe not as free as you like to think because you do pay for the meal, but total free ice cream.
Yes.
And don't let anyone else know, but if you go with paying customers and you don't particularly actually get food,
They might not mind.
they might not mind that you get free ice cream anyway. So that's Jason's Deli. It's on East Colonial.
You may have heard of it. It might be a chain.
It might, maybe.
But it's here and it's close and it's wonderful.
East Colonial, it's about like 10 minutes away. It's not even, maybe not even that. Your best bet is to take the back roads.
Yes.
Just follow Livingston all the way to Bumby.
Yep.
Yeah, then you avoid Colonial altogether.
Yeah. Do your best to avoid Colonial whenever possible.
Yeah. So that's it for this week.
All right. And we'll have more beautiful, wonderful, amazing Dead West next week.
Just roll that beautiful bean footage, right?
Yeah.
All right. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, whoop, whoop. No? Okay.